Good morning, welcome to
MathPractice171.
Math Practice number 171. Yesterday we were doing a section in Beast Academy that was introducing the distributive property, and they were doing it through some rectangles.
Yeah.
So we had to find areas of rectangles. So let's just do this one to remind ourselves how we did it. If we had a rectangle where one side was 8 and the other side was 56, how could we find the area of this?
Well, we could split it up.
Want to put your thinking cap on first? Okay, split it up. How would you split this up?
Well, one would be 8 and one would be 50. One side would be 8 and one side would be 56. Actually, well, we could do 8 times 10 5 times, and then 8 times 6.
Okay, so that would be splitting it up into 8 and 50 and 8 and 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so how big is 8 and the rectangle whose side is 8 and 50?
Well, it's 8 times 10 5 times.
That's right.
So 8 times 10 is 80.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to write it down.
Okay, so 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80. Okay. How do you want to do that?
Well, we get two 160s and an 80.
Okay, so that's the same as 160 plus 160 plus 80. That's good.
Then 320
Okay.
plus 80.
320 plus 80. Good.
And that's 400.
400. Nice. 400. We should talk about another way you could do that, but we'll not today.
And then 600.
Well, what's 6 and 6? What's the rectangle whose length 6 and height is 8? What's that? Its area?
It's 48.
48. So what's the total area here?
448.
Hey, good job. High five. Now, what if we have a slightly more difficult problem? Because they've given you a couple slightly more difficult problems. Picking your nose on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do, how about 24 times 112? Whoa. How are we going to do that? Actually, I should write the numbers outside. Sorry about that, because we're going to have to split up this.
Whoa.
Okay.
We have to do 20 times 10 times.
Ooh, interesting. So that would be an interesting way to split it up. So how do you want to split it up, though?
Well, we could split. Well, since it's a 3-digit number, maybe we can split it up into 3 groups.
Okay.
So, maybe 100,
100.
and then 10, and then 2.
Okay. 100, 10, and 2. That's an interesting way to go. 100, 10, and 2. I like that idea.
Well,
You know what 24 times 100 is?
240? No.
That would be 24 times 10.
2,400?
2,400. Very good.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a big rectangle. So I probably haven't drawn this
No,
quite right to
no.
scale.
No, 24 times 10 is a bit easier.
Yeah.
We just did that is 240.
240. Very good.
And then 24 times 2 is 48.
48. So now we have to add up 2,400 plus 240 plus 48. What's that going to be?
2,488.
Close.
2,648.
Oop, not quite. Well, how do we add this up? We're going to add them in the columns, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get an 8 here. What's 40 plus 40?
Is 80.
80. Oops. What's 400 plus 200?
Is 600.
And what's 2,000 plus nothing?
Is 2,000.
So if we go slowly, now we see what the answer is. What is it?
2,688.
2,688. Okay, good job. Got some tricky rectangles today, so we'll make sure we go carefully, all right?
Yeah.